the dementia administration that ran as the moderate, middle-of-the-road, centrist Democrats who could appeal to the average voter, the average left-leaning Republican or right-leaning Democrat. He came out and said this in an interview. They asked him about sex changes for minors, and this is what he had to say about it.
Transgender kids is a really harder thing. What's going on in Florida is, as my mother would say, close to sinful. I mean,
Banning
it's just
porn
terrible
for
what
elementary
they're doing.
schoolers.
It's not like, a kid wakes up one morning and says, I decided I want to become a man, or I want to become a woman, or I want to change. I mean, what
Yeah, it's almost like they're confused kids.
They're human beings. They love, they have feelings, they have inclinations that are, it just, to me, is, I don't know, it's cruel. And the way we do it is we make sure we pass legislation like we passed on same-sex marriage.
Again, here they are trying to
breaking the
piggyback
law,
abusing
and you're
children
gonna be
onto
held
same-sex marriage. Okay, that's what they do best. They piggyback abusing children onto same-sex marriage. Eventually, people are going to start getting tired of that. They're going to start seeing through it. You're eventually going to see more and more gay people speak out against that. But he calls it cruel to ban transition surgeries and hormone blockers for children. You know what I would say is cruel, Joe? Permanently castrating, mutilating, and sterilizing children in the name of profits for big pharma. Kids that were otherwise just confused, many of which grow out of it just to be gay, but then making a life-altering decision that will inevitably lead them down a path that 41% of the time ends in an attempted suicide. That's what I would say is more cruel than banning the procedures or banning porn in schools. I would say that is objectively more cruel than either of those things. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know. Am I out of pocket on this? Maybe kids being considered collateral damage in your handlers at Big Pharma's never-ending quest to turn a profit is what's actually cruel. He says they're just confused. Yeah, they're confused. Lots of kids are confused. You know what we don't do? We don't permanently maim them. Lots of kids want lots of stupid things. That doesn't mean we go through with it. What would you do if your kid woke up and was like, hey, I think I'm Jesus Christ reincarnated? What would you do? It's a delusion. It's objectively false. Would you worship him and then crucify him? Or would you be like, maybe we should get you some help? If your son says, hey, I think I'm a little girl, that's, again, they're going to call me transphobic. I don't care. Objectively false. He's not a girl. So you can either play along with the delusion or find someone that will at least try to help him. And you know what? 95% of the time when you don't give him gender-affirming care, he's just going to grow up to be gay. And he won't try to commit suicide 41% of the time. And he won't have this dysphoric mindset and resentment for you in 10 years. And he won't have all these issues and never be able to have an orgasm in his life or anything like that, or all the other nonsense that comes with those surgeries. He won't have any of those problems. 95% of the time, if you don't give him that surgery or give him those hormones or treat him like a little girl, he's just gonna be gay. Why do you guys hate gay people so much? Why do you want to get rid of them? Because that's what it seems like you're trying to do to me. You hate gay people and you hate women. You hate women because you're trying to ban guns, and that's what they can protect themselves with from people that are my size or bigger. You hate gay people because you're trying to encourage little kids that, hey, you're not gay. You're actually a woman. Chop your balls off. That's what you're doing. You're, whether you like it or not, actively working to eradicate both women and gay people. Congratulations, tolerant left. Congratulations, moderate centrist wing of the Democratic Party. Hey, when they tell you this kind of stuff, believe him. When he says he's the centrist, moderate wing of the Democratic Party, believe him, because there's people even crazier than him. There's people that want things crazier than him. There's people that want to legalize pedophilia in the Democratic Party. It's a real thing. They're out there. They think that they're just another marginalized group. Pedophiles, a marginalized group. There are. Joe Biden really is the moderate. There's like the Joe Manchins, but those guys are the outliers now. He is the moderate centrist wing of the Democratic Party. He's the perfect representation of it, and he's a perfect representation of how far to the wackadoo left it's gone, how far it's gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They're out of their freaking minds, and they get crazier every day, which is why I say, you're a Republican candidate that's running for House or Senate or state Senate or whatever, probably not perfect, probably got a lot of flaws. But he doesn't want to fuck your kids, and he doesn't want to make it legal to fuck your kids, and he doesn't want to sterilize your kids or mutilate them. At least he's got that going for him. I hate to encourage people to be single-issue voters, but, like, right now, your kids, like, that's about as serious as it gets. And I think the Republicans have a lot of problems. I wouldn't just throw my hat behind someone because they had an R by their name. I voted Libertarian for governor this year. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you can actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese Spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.